found about approximately 6 to 7 hours of raw footage involving individuals at a graduation party for a small online college in Manhattan, New York City, okay? And these individuals were doing all of the typical things that individuals of that age do: fornication, intoxication, flagellation. I don't even know what the other Asians may be, but they were doing them all. So at the end of the day, this is garden variety stuff. I see this shit 5 times a day, even before my breakfast. So this is nothing that would draw my attention. However, for some reasons, which I will disclose at a further time when it's appropriate, at the right suspenseful moment, the Federal Bureau of Investigation two special agents, in fact, visited my office in Beverly Hills, calling my attention to this. Mr. Bryant, let me be brief about the details of this a very unique project that I'm offering you an exclusive first look opportunity at. Let me break it down for you in the most simplest words I can conjure. Basically, I got myself months ago I get dozens a day of these speculative films made by independent filmmakers and TV producers, pilots and such, that are all varieties of independent reality television, so to speak. Look at them until the FBI boys got involved. Talladega, okay? All right, and do the following things for me, okay? Mr. Bryan's going to be calling me all morning, all right? I want you to put him off. I want you to tell him that my grandmama died, my mother died, my cousins, tell him the whole family's dead. Now, I need you to go get that detective, that private eye. We have to figure out from where those FedExes came. Okay, we got to track down that bar who sent me that email saying that he was the filmmaker, okay? I need to get a meeting with him today, because when I talk to Mr. Bryan, and he's going to be pissed off to high hell, I got to fix this. I wasn't aware that they'd actually put too many bodies, well, it turns out what they did was they took cadavers and they put them in there. They were the same age and racial composition. They put damn clothes on them and the whole 9 yards. And then they saw that fire. They actually watched the damn fire from the cover of the woods. But suffice it to say that the whole thing was a scam, sham, flim-flam to the man. And I don't know why they did it, except made me sell some advertising on a television show, because I certainly know how to tell. I can sell a TV show. So I sold Snooki for MTV. You don't need no trick or device or gimmick, but I guess these boys and girls did. They thought they did. So anyway, it ain't no here nor there. But at this time, what we need to do is I need to speak with that filmmaker right away, because it looks like what I found out was these boys and girls are all alive, and they're in some island sitting there drinking pina coladas and enjoying the sun, and laughing all the way to the bank in the Cayman Islands, I guess, because it turns out not only are they getting the money from this TV show deal that I cut for them unknowingly, thinking that I was cutting it for the blind trust established for the families that were remaining, turns out that they were controlling it the whole time. Even the charities were false. Everything was bullshit. Yeah, basically, I got my 10%, so, I was compensated. But the fact is that those millions and millions of dollars were flowing down to the south in one of these little Virgin Islands, where they were all sitting there in a house together, where it turns out, from my source, that they had filmed all of that as well. So, while it is a bit of a pickle we find ourselves in, if I do work the angles right, I do think that I can get a second season from NBC Universal Comcast. Yeah. So apparently they filmed everything that went down in those islands, and it was one of them girls that the girl that did, she wasn't getting along with anybody during the actual party, and see, the way this whole thing went down is. Besides the heat I was getting from the FBI, because they thought I was behind the whole damn thing. Of course, I had nothing to do with it. All I did was got the footage, and I looked at it, and then I tried to sell it to Comcast, and we made a deal. And that was silly. I think I watched 4 minutes of that damn footage. I watched that trailer that they put together, and then I sold the damn thing to Robert Bryan, and that was it. Literally, we went duck hunting, and I sold them while we were duck hunting. Turns out that right after the whole thing blew up, and it was getting really big in Europe, and was getting ready for this American debut, well, there was something leaked to the press. It was a piece of footage, like an outtake, and it was all these kids at the party, and they were all talking different. And then at the end of this footage, they actually are talking about, the word movie comes up, like they're actors or something. They actually talk about making a movie. So you put that next to all this footage, and you realize that these kids aren't graduating from no college. These kids are actors, professional actors. That's why I was so damn convincing. They got some talent, I'll admit, but you know, I guess they don't realize it's a felony to take it this far. I mean, fiction is one thing, and artistic license is another, but this thing, artistic license, they were speeding and they were going 200 miles per hour and then going into jail. I know about law, but maybe it's illegal. Damn it, I don't even know. They got this paranormal activity, most powerful film ever made, and you know, they want you to think it's real, and you know, this whole reality is fake. Look, I ain't in it for that. I'm in it for the 10%. And I just got one thing to say. There's a one silver lining to all this is I get a hold of that filmmaker, and I get him to sign for these next seasons. I get the season of them down and all the fractured relationships and strained reliances and survivor-like coincidences and all these things and dramas and conflicts that I'm sure that occurred with some probably very favorable lighting conditions in the southern hemisphere where I believe they're located right now. So we got a hold of that. And we also have an option for that third season, which I think would follow their trials, because obviously there's a mastermind. We just have to identify who the mastermind is. Obviously, one of the people that are involved. I mean, one of those actors must have been the director-producer, if you will. But I do think I do have a line on the man who I don't think was in the party, who actually controlled the cameras remotely from some type of studio and then did the editing, and he was the one that was sending them to me. I guess he knew I'd buy it. And he knew about my relationship with you. He knew we both came from the same parish in Louisiana, the whole damn thing. So I think these were set up, the whole thing, the whole 9 yards. And look, I got moving boxes surrounded me because I'm out of this town. I made enough money off this deal. I can go retire and just sit on the bayou and eat my crawfish, and I'm happy doing that. And I got my hounds, and I'll be fine. But I gotta set this right. And the way I set it right is this: I find that filmmaker. I found out what the hell he's doing, what he was thinking. And when I find that filmmaker and find out what the hell he was thinking, I find out if they were really trying to do something wrong here or if it just was something that just got out of control. I don't know yet, but all I know is, and I guess they don't really understand the lives and the business and the bottom line that they're going to affect. They also may not realize the millions and millions of dollars we're going to make from all this. But again, there may be some moral and legal issues that we may have to deal with that supersede the profitability perspective. So to summarize, we need to get a hold of that filmmaker. We need to control the press on this and to explain to them that we had no knowledge of this being fictional. We thought that these young boys and girls were dead, and in fact, that the whole effort we made to encapsulate the footage of the last party, the last hours of their young lives, was to give it a poetic justice, to try to find in a tragedy some source of happiness, and also for the surviving families who would be deprived of a youngster who would have been depleting the family of part of their income, because inevitably 80% of these graduates return home without a job and go back to their room that they've occupied since they were 2 years old. We saved them that expense and supplemented that with the income derived from the rights exposure and exploitation, from the monetization of the amortization, from the terrestrialization of the
Okay, so I was watching one of the boys upstairs, and I think I saw him going into the art room, and you know the art room that
Of course I know the art room.
Okay, so I think he's actually trying to steal it, but he didn't. I was
Steal
watching
what?
some of the paintings that are in the room, in
Okay.
the art gallery, pretty much. He picked the lock. I was watching him, and I don't know. I think he got nervous, and all of a sudden he just ran out.
Which boy?
I,
The tall one?
Yeah, yeah. To be honest with you, I mean, I know I've been going to school with him for like so long, but I don't even care about him. I don't know.
No. He's a friend of someone's here.
Yeah, I think, yeah.
Okay? Here's what we're gonna do.
Okay.
Don't be worried.
Alright.
I'm glad you told me.
Alright.
We can just set them all up.
I think so?
Yeah.
Okay, alright. If we're gonna do that...
Well, no, listen, what we're gonna do is assemble a group of boys who can do it. Because not two people can't handle this job.
Yeah. Well...
I can help you, and I will make sure that you guys are able to do this job. But you need 4. You need 4 people.
Okay.
So you find 3 people you can trust who you don't give a fuck about.
Alright, well...
And then this random dude, okay? The 4 of you, I need you to gather down here and try to convince them all. Make sure it's a good idea. Don't seem like you're so into it. Otherwise, they'll think that you're on. Like, they'll get on to you, okay?
Yeah.
But what I'm going to do is I'm going to come down here. I'm basically going to tell it like it is.
Okay.
Okay?
Yeah.
So I'm going to let them think that I'm taking 48%, which is already enough. But what I'm actually going to do is, once you have the paintings, you have to make sure that you have the paintings. If not, you're so fucked you have no idea.
Okay.
And you and I will split the profit 65-35. You'll be making way over $2.8 million.
Okay. Alright. Yeah, I think you're a little sneaky, and I like the way you think. I do owe you.
Tell me something I don't know.
Alright, I think we can do this, pull this off. I know who he's friends with. I'm just gonna, try to get a little buddy with him, and we'll see if they open up, and I'm pretty sure we will. I'm pretty confident. We just have to make sure that, I don't care if they get caught. We just gotta make sure that you and I, get away with this 100%.
Listen, don't fuck me over.
Okay.
I will squash you like a bug.
Okay, and all I'm saying is don't fuck me over. Okay.
Pleasure doing business with you,
Absolute,
as usual.
Absolute pleasure, miss.
That's good. Now,
Question. Do we ever cheat on our husband? I didn't think I would, but do we?
do I have to trip acid to like see you again, or how's it work? Because I don't really want to keep doing this acid, but I do like talking to you.
Do
Hello? Hello?
Hello?
Hey, who's up? What's up?
Is that T?
Yeah, it's T. Who's this?
Yeah, shoot.
What's that?
Are you ready to do another scene?
Well, yeah, I'm finishing up here, and I'll be done this, I think, in 5 minutes.
Can I come down?
Well, I'm about to be finished. I'm gonna. I can be up in 5 minutes to do it. She's just doing her monologue right now. Okay. So I'll be done in 5 minutes, though.
Okay, gotcha.
Okay, cool. I'll come up and then we'll do it.
Alright, sweet.
So pick the place you want to go,
Okay.
or if you want to go down here, just wait 5 minutes.
Okay.
Okay, ready to go.
So I have to.
This is the end. Last 10 minutes, whatever you got left.
And do I, if I like drop acid again, am I gonna see you in like 10 years from now? 20 years from now? Is this gonna happen like every fucking time I do this?
Or is there a place I can get through meditation? Is there a way I can do?
Can I like channel this? Is this like in my own power, like in myself, right now? Do I have this energy in me to create you again? And I can ask you anything.
Am I like in another dimension giving my 12-year-old self advice the way you're like,
Am I sitting somewhere talking to to me when I was like 7 right now? And is she talking to somebody? She talking to herself when she was 2, and it is the 2-year-old talking to the womb, and is the womb talking to mom?
God, that's good acid.
Can I talk to myself as myself in the future, talking to myself from the past?
The spirit gets confused. Say it again. Be like, what the fuck are you talking about? You're like, all right, wait. How this? I mean, like this.
I mean it like this. I mean like this. Like, follow me here. It's like if I'm 22, can I talk to myself when I'm 30? Talking to myself at when I was 22. Talking to myself at 30. It's like a conference call. It would be like, hello, hi, I'm 22. Hey, I'm 30. Oh, hey, I'm 22-year-old talking to the 30-year-old self, but hi, I'm a 30-year-old self talking to the 22-year-old self talking to the 30-year-old self. It's like, comes full circle, you know? Would that work out? Can I, like, do that? Can I, like, plan that? Whoa! When do we die? If I die, can I talk to my dead self? Because technically my dead self would be dead. I don't know if that would work. But maybe. No, maybe. I mean, like, that's, what's dead, really? I mean, dead, like, yeah, like my mortality. I die. But it's like, maybe I'm dead now, and maybe your life.
30-second wrap up. And you get up when you're done.
And if your life, and I'm dead, that's not going to work out. I have to be life, and you have to be dead. Or we're both living, and we are one. Yeah. Cool. So I'm gonna like talk to you soon, man, and we're gonna get this shit figured out. We're gonna work it out, and then we're gonna talk to us later, because that's awesome. Thank you. Thank you.
Be like, do you like fly? Is it like will you like Star Trek?
Yeah.
Or do you fly?
To,
like, how's it work?
Do you go? Are you gonna like walk upstairs and like out the door? Do you fly? Do you just like teleport? Are you just gonna like go away?
Because I want to see it. Like what's? And you're like, and the person's like, no, I'm just gonna walk away now.
Yeah.
I'd be like, that is so lame. You're like,
Yeah.
Be
Really?
like, I guess I'm coming down.
You're just gonna. Okay, it's really lame. But cool. Nice to meet you. Nice to know us. Cool. Take care, man.
It was nice to meet you. I mean, it's nice to meet me. I mean, it's nice to meet me.
Nice to meet.
Yeah.
Nice to meet you.
Because I'm gonna get a tight shot of you shaking some other girl's hand. Yours. So say that last line.
Nice to meet you. Us. Nice to meet us. Take care.
Good. Let's do a second take of that. Right. Go. Actually.
Nice to meet you. Nice to meet us. We are awesome. Take care of yourself. I'll take care of myself. We will take care of ourselves. And that's cool, man. I'm glad we did this. It's awesome.
And I wouldn't mind if my life, ends up being just like this. That would be a compliment for her.
Yeah, I wouldn't mind if my life ended up like yours, like mine and yours. Like us. I wouldn't mind if I ended up like you. That'd be cool.
I guess the only way I can go wrong is if I don't end up me.
I guess the only way that would work out is if I don't end up as...
No, the only way that I could screw this up, the only way I could screw my life up is just by not being me then.
Mm-hmm. Okay. I suppose that the only way that I could screw that up is if I'm as if I'm not really me.
Right. Perfect. I think you nailed it. I think you have something over, way over 30.
Yeah, if you get a time, if you have time before dinner, maybe you could hop on Google real quick and I mean it's no big deal. Just if you get a chance. I mean don't stress out over it, and put in a search for defense attorneys, maybe OJ's people if they're still around. No, I'm not under arrest. Don't. I'm just the leading suspect. Like, all right, okay, bye. Women, they like freak out over every smallest little. We could get the wife down here and do the, the tape recorders, detectives, the whole, your whole spiel you do. Or, I could get you in the mutual fund and you could retire in 60 days. Because, I like to help out my friends. And, we're friends, right? Kind of. I think we've gotten to know each other pretty well.
Yeah, we're friends. Because everything is very, very tight.
And the footage ran out around, what was it? I mean, we have it clocked around maybe 3:30, whatever. So and the fire happened perhaps 2 hours after that. So there's you got your footage, and then people were going to sleep at that point or passing out. You don't have anything that was suspicious. No figures, no people that showed up late, inexplicably, nothing.
Yeah. These kids were gonna be like the next big thing had this had gone according to plan. I mean, for the most part, they're getting exposure, but they're not getting the credit, that I think they are, that is, owed to them. If had they stayed alive, most of them, I guess, they would be reaping the benefits of what's going on right now.
That's true. That's true. In fact, that would be the ideal situation for them to enjoy the fruits of this. And
so that's why I said it, because you know what I'm saying. Because I mean, I don't know anybody that wouldn't want to be on camera. You know, even the most shy and ugly people in the world, they want to be on camera. Sure, we see them on TV all the time. You know what I'm saying? I don't see what the big deal was. There was no problem with them being filmed. People are filmed all the time at parties or whatever it is, you know, and.
Well, they have a right to their privacy. They have a right to their own lives.
Yeah, but you know, when you're at a party, there's nothing that's private. There is no privacy at parties.
Again, I think you may have a couple of civil suits from some parents that may contradict that, but that's not my concern and that's not my jurisdiction. We will end with this. We want to have a follow-up interview with you. We want to set up. Until this phone dies on her end, we are still tracking that down. We haven't got premiering, which again turns my stomach sick. But what? It's 2 Thursdays from now. I mean, at 8 or something.
I feel
What did she want her, baby? She's like now.
Okay, yeah, good idea.
I'd like to be like a doctor. Like I think I'm gonna have like money. Like giving up the big thing. So like that's
Really want to just capture. I had no intention for anybody to get hurt. I just found out about it, which is why I'm here right now. You know, I found out, you know, that there was a tragedy. I had nothing to do with. I mean, people are really sick of reality TV, and this is the realest we're gonna get.
I thought America would have some interest in these random people having a drunken night or revelry.
Absolutely, America loves that stuff. Bring reality to reality television. I was just set on doing something great, something that people have never really seen before, something really done. They're just exploiting what reality actually is, the reality. And it wasn't our intention for anybody to get hurt and trying to do anything to harm.
Action.
And then we look at one right there, and then I'm just kind of like, I face you.
Awesome. Next. Now you got to hit your mark. You got to stay.
Okay, fine. Let's just do this bullshit.
Okay,
Here now, so can you just call me back like in 5 minutes or so? Just call me tomorrow, okay? Thank you. Fuck. Is this it? Welcome to Mars. Alright, fine. Let's go.
Fix each other. Fix each other up. Okay, good. Stop. Go back. Okay, excellent. One last time. Stop.
Jose, and that's, I'm seeing the back of your neck. So either give me full front or, yeah, profile, exactly, good. All right.
He's totally good. And of course, blue.
Action. You gotta look, and I gotta look up there so I can see you. Now maybe you're getting your composure because you're breathing hard. You're getting your composure. Like, you know, you just trying to. Go. Excellent. I love that. Action.
Have I ever been arrested? Because I've come close a few times. Perfect. I will stay away. I will try my best to stay away from that. Did I ever make it across the country, do the cross-country trip thing? Did I ever do that? Because I've been saving, but do I ever do it? Cool. All right. And question.
Sure.
Not you.
For me, so maybe you had to until you were done. All right, go.
Question.
Okay, wait. And go.
Question. Do we ever cheat on our husband? I didn't think I would, but do we?
Do I have to trip acid to like see you again, or how's it work? Because I don't really want to keep doing this acid, but I do like talking to you. Hello? Hello? Hey, who's up? What's up?
Is that T?
Yeah, it's T. Who's this? What's that?
Are you ready to do another scene?
Well, yeah, I'm finishing up here, and I'll be done this, I think, in 5 minutes.
Can I come down?
Well, I'm about to be finished. I can be up in 5 minutes to do it. She's just doing her monologue right now. Okay. So I'll be done in 5 minutes, though.
Okay, gotcha.
Okay, cool. I'll come up and then we'll do it.
Alright, sweet.
So pick the place you want to go.
Okay.
Or if you want to go down here, just wait 5 minutes.
Okay.
Okay, ready to go.
So I have to.
This is the end. Last 10 minutes, whatever you got left.
Mm-hmm. Do I, if I like drop acid again, am I going to see you in like 10 years from now? 20 years from now? Is this going to happen like every fucking time I do this? I mean, like this, like follow me here. It's like if I'm 22, can I talk to myself when I'm 30? Talking to myself at when I was 22, talking to myself at 30. It's like a conference call. It would be like, hello, hi, I'm 22, hey, I'm 30. Oh, hey, I'm 22-year-old talking to the 30-year-old self, but hi, I'm a 30-year-old self talking to the 22-year-old self talking to the 30-year-old self. It's like, comes full circle, you know? Would that work out? Can I, like, do that? Can I, like, plan that? Whoa, when do we die? If I die, can I talk to my dead self? Because technically my dead self would be dead. I don't know if that would work. But maybe, I mean, like, that's, what's dead, really? I mean, dead, like, yeah, like my mortality, I die. But it's like, maybe I'm dead now, and maybe your life.
30-second wrap up. And you get up when you're done.
And if your life, and I'm dead, that's not gonna work out. I have to be life, and you have to be dead. Or we're both living, and we are one. Yeah. Cool. So I'm gonna like talk to you soon, man, and we're gonna get this shit figured out. We're gonna work it out, and then we're gonna talk to us later, because that's awesome. Thank you. Thank you.
Like, do you like fly? Is it like will you like Star Trek?
Yeah.
Or do you fly?
To,
like, how's it work?
Do you go? Are you gonna like walk upstairs and like out the door? Do you fly? Do you just like teleport? Are you just gonna like go away?
Because I want to see it. Like what's? And you're like, and the person's like, no, I'm just gonna walk away now.
Yeah.
I'd be like, that is so lame. You're like,
Yeah.
Really?
Really?
I guess I'm coming down.
You're just gonna. Okay, it's really lame. But cool. Nice to meet you. Nice to know us. Cool. Take care, man.
It was nice to meet you. I mean, it's nice to meet me. I mean, it's nice to meet me.
Nice to meet.
Yeah.
Nice to meet you.
Because I'm gonna get a tight shot of you.
Nice to meet you. Nice to meet us. We are awesome. Take care of yourself. I'll take care of myself. We will take care of ourselves. And that's cool, man. I'm glad we did this. It's awesome.
And I wouldn't mind if my life, ends up being just like this. That would be a nice compliment for her.
Yeah, I wouldn't mind if my life ended up like yours, like mine and yours. Like us. I wouldn't mind if I ended up like you. That'd be cool.
I guess the only way I can go wrong is if I don't end up me.
I guess the only way that would work out is if I don't end up as...
No, the only way that I could screw this up, the only way I could screw my life up is just by not being me then.
Mm-hmm. Okay. I suppose that the only way that I could screw that up is if I'm not really me. But that's nice, still having kids. So I ever like win like a really big scratch ticket? Because I play a lot, you know. What are like some issues that we're gonna go through? Like, do I ever like really piss somebody off and they really hate me? Cause that sucks. I don't want to do that. Do I ever like, there's like a freak accident that I'm involved in? Do I ever overdose? Ever? Well, that's good. Confused is a really good word. I am. There's a lot of different choices I could make, and I can make, and I don't. God, it's like a lot on my plate. And I can go in like 50,000 directions, right? And that's some scary shit. And I'm just really hoping that I make the right one. Or the wrong one, and then the right one. Just somehow end up there. So yeah, I'm a little scared. I'm a lot scared.
Speaking as your older you, you don't look happy. Like you don't look like you're happy that you're graduating.
I'm happy because I think it's a really big thing I did. Huge. A lot of people don't do it. But I wonder, like, did I really need a degree? Do I really need a degree to sit in a cube? If that's what I'm gonna do for marketing? Did I really need to spend this much money and get this much in debt? See, yeah, that makes me kind of pissed off, actually. I'm kind of pissed off that this country says that I need to do that. When I could be successful not having a degree. Maybe I made some wrong choices. Maybe I shouldn't have. Maybe I should have dropped out. I don't know. I'm happy that I did the work. I'm unhappy that it costs me 4 years that I just put in, and it's gonna cost me 4 years plus to pay it back. That's fucked up. I'm unhappy that I'm gonna be leaving these people. You know, a lot of them are crazy. I like that a lot. We're all kind of all over the place, so it makes you feel you fit in somewhere. Somewhere and nowhere, and that's cool. And now we're gonna be separate, and I have to start over again. Again, I have to start over. And that's worrisome. That's worrisome.
Excellent. She says to you, you know, when we were little, do you remember all the things we used to want to be when we grew up?
Mm-hmm.
And like tomorrow, you have the chance to make a choice that's going to lead to me or something different, and be like, you know, so what choice you got to make? And you can say, you know, I don't know, but that would be, I think, a good question. Like whether you get to me or not depends on the things you choose. Like what's your next move?
Like ask her what direction I should.
I think it'd be like, you know, I think her question is going to be like, she can't. She's like, no one can tell you that. I can't. Even me and your future can't tell you that. I am, but one. I'm a collection of choices you've made.
Can I say that?
I think that's something that they'll say. But if you want to say, like, are you a question of what choices, that's changeable,
right.
Or it's just like fate. Okay. Like, what is this? Is this me no matter what I do? Like, I might as well kill myself now if I don't like it. Sort of like that. That's all.
All right.
So I'll go closer and go.
So now that I know what I am, we are, will be, do I have to worry about anything? Do I have to do anything really special? Is this just the way it's gonna be? Like if I choose not to go to that internship, is this gonna change this? So if I didn't go and I just worked at a cafe for a little while, do you think that I would end up in this place that you're at? Because it seems pretty awesome. Yeah.
The idea of like, I'm one destination in a series of choices. You could get to an infinite number of results. I'd be like, do you realize the math? Do you understand the math? Mm-hmm. Does it boggle your mind? Like, do you understand the nature of reality? And maybe you're just like, no, I guess I don't. Like, yeah. And then like so in other words, she's gonna overwhelm you a bit here with like, be like, you don't have anything, you don't have a clue, because no one does, and you really have to start to think about it. And you're beginning the biggest gift in the world, this experience, which is real. No one can see me, but guess what? It doesn't make me not real. And that's it. So go ahead, let's just riff on that and let's see what happens. So
you're saying that I could everything I say is changing who you are right now. Everything's affecting me 5, 10, 20,000 years from now. What? That means that every choice that I'm making or I've made is its own fucking formula to some product, and there's like so many different products that I could possibly be. Are they good? Each of them are right. I don't want to make the wrong one. I don't want to put in the wrong variable in there. Like, that's gonna fuck me up. You know, wow, that's just like, that's nutballs. That's wild. That's some wild shit, because I don't want to. If I could create the perfect formula for me in the future, if I can do that now, then I'm like really golden, right? We could probably do that. I mean, somehow I've created this formula for you, and it's looking pretty good to me. So if I can just methodically plan out, well, I guess you probably can't, because there's other things that really do affect you, right? They're like outside of your own choices. Yeah. Wow. So
be like, dude, this is freaking. I can't keep like. Yeah. I'm smart, but I can't like.
Yeah. This is a lot. Like I'm pretty smart, but this is like This is pretty heavy. I'm kind of confused, actually. This is a lot. Hey, let's graduate and then do math again. That's awesome. Wow. Wow. Okay. Whew. Well, I'm like sweating now. That's crazy. I'm also just really, I'm like worried now.
situation with there was an earthquake. Recently, like a year ago.
There's no fucking. That's simple. So I can't prove the negative, and I'm a victim in this as much as anyone is, although I don't think really anyone is. But it's not fraud. You're not aware of it, and any good fraud, any good conspiracy involves people who are key players out of new knowledge. Whatever the point is, it's got ridiculous fair here. But I wasn't selling something that I know is fake. And if it's fake, then evaluate it quickly as something fictional, and maybe it sucks, or maybe it's horrible. Look through a new lens, and is the message still there? I don't know. It's stupid shit. It's art. It's trying to be, at least. Hey, I don't. Who am I to judge it? I'm just